Imus in the morning news time. Now 5 minutes after the hour. And in the headline stories, First Lady Hillary Rodham Clinton, daughter Chelsea, Sheryl Crow, and Sinbad. All of bringing mail, gifts, and uplifting good cheer to U.S. troops stationed in Bosnia this morning. The First Lady will helicopter to posts outside the U.S. base in Tuzla, considered reasonably safe. A woman who is a member of the new Federation Constitutional Court welcomed Ms. Clinton to Bosnia, which she described as the largest graveyard in the world. Yesterday, the First Lady met with the families of U.S. troops serving in Bosnia during a stopover in Europe, and Gloria Elder, the wife of one serviceman, became somewhat emotional.
It was difficult. I think it was a privilege for her to show up. Bad timing with the death of one of our soldiers, but she took the time out of her schedule. I think it was.
A U.S. serviceman was the reference made there, a U.S. serviceman who died over the weekend when a truck he was riding in went off a bridge in Bosnia.
That is nice of her to go over there. You think? Well, it's a good gesture. Why are we getting all this feedback?
I don't know what that was from.
She's campaigning.
Not campaigning, but I mean...
Well, there is a suggestion, and I think it has some... No, it's a nice thing, but also there is some legitimacy.
Oh, here we go again.
Here we go again. What? To the observation that she is...
Bashing my friends, the Clintons. Wait a minute.
He is trying to be... Would you listen a moment?
Yes.
He is trying to be presidential, and she is... This is an effort to make her appear First Lady-ential.
So it's not... There's nothing... There's no good thing out of it.
No, certainly it's a good thing, but
okay.
Of course it also has its own agenda.
Now, you're just disgraceful. Why didn't you go down there and deliver the speech?
What are you, crazy? I knew what was in it. I also knew what was taken out of it. Oh,
yeah,
God.
You know, David Hinckley, the New York Daily News, is absolutely right. You know, I mean, this was not the fastball. This wasn't 100-mile-an-hour stuff. This was junk. This throwing
you know
junk
what
up
this
there.
was?
What?
This was little kids and T-ball, where they put the ball on themselves and smack it.
If I'd have listened to Robin Bernard, I'd have walked out there with my pants around my ankles. I mean, the stuff we had to take out of here was ridiculous.
That's gee whiz,
Outrageous. Well, I'll tell you all about it in a minute. In about 10 minutes.
Okay.
We'll do the news, and then we'll do some spots, and we'll do makeup, and I'll tell you about it.
All right, that's fine. I have the itinerary. Okay. A new Washington Post.
God, I really hate you.
Would you listen here?
You do the news. I'm going to go.
No, don't leave. You can't leave. What were you going to do?
Go water my lizard.
Well, just leave your lizard alone and just let it back up for a moment. All right.
We just get a pooper scooper for you.
Why don't you just be quiet, you bald-headed geek?
You wrinkle up old weasel.
Well, one thing we found out, I'm not a weasel. There'd be a lot of things.
I think that's affirmed. A new Washington Post ABC News survey finds most Americans still believe the First Lady has been less than truthful on the issue of Whitewater. In fact, 52% surveyed believe she has been lying and continues to do so. 49% believe Mrs. Clinton actually did something illegal in connection with that affair.
Do we have an extradition treaty with Bosnia, by the way, in case something comes down?
She may just decide to stay there.
Sure.
Looking for a safe house over there.
Whitewater Counsel Kenneth Starr is now trying to determine whether investigators were lied to about Hillary Clinton's role in the 1993 firings of White House travel office employees.
I'll tell you, after what happened at this speech, I'll tell you in a little bit.
Yeah.
I tend to now more believe the Clintons than I did before about what happened to all these papers and all that stuff.
Because of a certain circumstance, certain event?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right.
Good.
Friday, though, the three-judge court that originally appointed Kenneth Starr ordered him to expand his inquiry to include whether former White House aide David Watkins lied to investigators from the General Accounting Office, the court acting at the request of Attorney General Reno. 3 years ago, David Watkins told GAO investigators the staff was fired after a review found mismanagement in the office. But in January, a draft memo written by Watkins surfaced, and it said that Hillary was the driving force behind the dismissals. Watkins' lawyer Bob Mathias says his client has consistently told the truth. Hillary Clinton has denied any personal role in those firings.
Can I take a second to talk to Roger Clinton here?
Absolutely.
Oh, here now the brother of the president, Roger Clinton. Good morning, Roger.
It's not Roger, dog.
Oh, hi, Mr. President. How are you?
What happened to you?
Well,
Me and Hillary were expecting you for brunch on Friday. How come you didn't show? Nice performance the other night.
well, thank you.
You're really funny, you know that?
Yeah.
Hillary and I haven't laughed that hard since the first subpoenas came in. Really funny.
Well,
You son of a bitch. Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Go, baby. What the hell were you thinking about, you wrinkled up old bastard? We should have gone with our first choice for the entertainment head, Al D'Amato, do his impressions. We couldn't have done worse than we asked the Unabomber to speak. I know one thing, at least he wouldn't have sweat as much. What the hell were you doing, taking a shower up there? No wonder Keenan Block didn't show. He had a death in his family. I wish I had one of my family. Mine. I wanted to kill myself about 2 minutes into the thing. And I was determined I was going to take you with me. But Mike McCurry talked me out of it because he said something about there was going to be a second dessert course.
yeah.
Your brother Fred better think about making some Auto Body Express Kevlar work shirts. Because you know after your performance, I may just sign off on this repeal of the assault weapons ban. But that stuff you said about Rush Hour was funny, though. Got a date from SeaWorld? You the man.
It's 11 after the hour.